I'm Robius, and what I'm going to do here is a little explanation of the type of things that I carry when I go out backpacking. I just came back from a hike in the Smoky Mountain National Park this past weekend, and I've had a lot of people ask me what kind of stuff do I take when I go out backpacking on a couple-day excursion. So I figured the best way to go ahead and kind of address everybody's questions is put a little video together, and this is by no means the correct way of doing anything. This is just the way that works for me. This is what they consider lightweight backpacking. My whole pack here with 3 liters of water and a couple days worth of food only comes in around 28 pounds. So without further ado, I'll get started. What I use for my trekking poles right now is I use black diamond poles. They've been used for setting up tents, and I've used them on several hikes. Easy to set up, retractable, excellent hiking poles so far. I really enjoy those. Start off with the top compartment of pack. Speaking of packs, this is my REI Ultralight 60. It's an older metal pack. I've had it for a couple of years now. It weighs 3 pounds 3 ounces. Does a great job. I love it. I can't wear packs that cut down on my traps. It gives me a headache, so these have aluminum stays in the back, and it keeps the weight off my shoulders so I don't get that type of headache that I normally get. They do have a newer pack back out right now, which is the REI Flash 60, and it's comparable to this, actually basically the same pack with a few other updates. In the top portion of my pack here, I've got a little Ziploc bag with the map for Great Smoky Mountain National Park, a grill pod for the camera that I'm actually using to take this video, and a Petzl Zipka Plus, which is a great little headlamp. Has done me great. It had 3 AAA batteries in it for the last 2 years and has never run out. So, moving on to the next compartment, which is my outermost pack, I had a 1 liter platypus water bottle, which I use to basically use to cook my food and also to make coffee in the morning. It's great for just a little stowaway pack. I also have a 2 liter platypus pack in the back, which has also got a hose on it that I use when I'm actually hiking, so it comes in handy. Also, I've got Crocs. I use these if I've got a fjord or stream and I don't want to get my feet wet. These things will slip on, or mainly I use them for at night when I get into my camp. I'll go ahead and put these on so I can air my feet out and give them a little rest break. Moving into the outer pocket, what I carry in this is I've got my little mess kit, first aid kit actually, toilet paper, some wet naps, iodine tablets for emergency, Band-Aids, Advil, things along those lines, toothpaste, toothbrush. I think this, when I had it actually completely stocked, only came in about 7-8 ounces. It wasn't too much, and that was fully stocked. Nowhere near that now. I keep 1 light stick in my pack just for emergencies in case for some reason my headlamp runs out. It's probably a little overkill, but you never know when I'm going to need it, so it works out pretty good. I've used some off that I've been carrying, and I probably won't have to carry this anymore just for the fact that the bugs are kind of going away, but it's got 25% deep, and down here in the south, the ticks, so it kind of works out good. As I said, overkill, not necessarily necessary, but works out good. I also keep about 50 foot of cord in there, which is good for hanging bear bags if there's not one available. A lot of the places I've had where they've had bear trouble have actually bear hangs there, but this thing I've actually used a few times and it's pretty good. Also, as an emergency, I've got a tarp in here that would help to string that up. And a little few things of some fire starter. And this is just actually a throw-in. Usually what I'll do is I'll take some cotton balls and put them in some Purell or some Vaseline or something along that's flammable. It's a lot lighter than this, but this was a last-minute thing that I had to throw in there. And that's pretty much everything that I've got in the pack right now as far as the outermost part of it. Going into the inner part, what I've got in here is, starting off, I had a jacket. This is a fleece jacket, North Face. It keeps me really warm, especially when it gets down to the colder temperatures. I could probably go with a synthetic down jacket, which I probably will get eventually, but right now this does just fine. Next phase is my cook system. I've gone with the pocket rocket system, which works great. It's about 3 ounces, not very heavy at all. And I've got a Snow Peak cook pot in there, as well as a titanium spork and a fuel canister. Done me great, hasn't failed me yet, even in the coldest weather that I've been in, which has probably been in the mid-20s. Next thing I've got is, this is actually my food bag, which has got no food in there right now. I took a few days of food. I usually dehydrate my own food, but I've actually had to opt for some Mountain House because this is actually all trash. This is stuff that I ate over the weekend and the stuff sack that it goes in. Varying on the duration I'm going, that could vary as well as far as weight goes. Next thing I've got is my Clothes bag. I've got a Gold Light. I can't remember the name of it, specifically name, but it's basically a wind/rain shell that works pretty good. Patagonia, Under Armour type of long sleeve upper body shirt, extra pair of socks and extra pair of underwear in there. Also doubles as a pillow, but as you will see when I get down to the further part of this bag, that I actually took one extra comfort item because I had a new tent that I tried out this weekend and it worked great. I've got a sleeping bag liner. This is the Thermalite Reactor. I think it weighs in about 10 ounces or so. Does great as far as adding extra warmth to your sleeping bag, and also helps keeping the sleeping bag clean, which is what I probably carry it more for in the colder weather climates. I will not carry this when it comes to the summer weather at all. I do have a 40-degree bag in here, which I will show you in a second as I kind of make my way down into this. My water filtration system that I carry, it's about 11 ounces. This is the Katadyn Hiker Pro. It has worked fine for me. I've had this for almost 2 years now. Used it multiple times in various types of water sources and has been great since then. But I said that's about 11 ounces. Probably a little bit heavier. I know a lot of people carry Aquamira or some other kind of system, like I believe there's another MSR filtration system. It's a little bit lighter than this, only a few ounces, but it's about $100 and I don't feel like upgrading it this time. Moving down further into my bag, I've got a Go Light poncho that doubles as a tarp. It comes in at 11 ounces, and also there is a pack cover in it. Now this is probably a little overkill for a lot of people, but from my experience I like to keep my stuff dry. I've got a down sleeping bag in there and I'm really trying to keep that dry, and a few other things that I have in there. So very good, works out great. Next thing I have is I have the new Thermarest Neo Air. This is the long version, and as you can see, I mean the stuff bag sack itself is actually too big for the thing, but it goes down. It's only a little over a pound, and this thing is incredible. I've got some good night's rest on this. I'm 6 foot tall, and it's plenty big for me. As wide as I am, my arms don't hang off the sides. It inflates at 2 inches, and I've had it down into, as I said, the mid-20s, and it's kept me more than warm. Next thing I have in here, this is the Six Moons Design Lunar Solo tent. As you can see how small this is, it's got the 9-inch stakes inside here. I believe it only comes to almost 2 pounds. It's super small, excellent tent. The only problem that I have with it is being 6 foot or above. I believe this might be a little short for people. I usually carry the Henry Shire's tarp tent, Rainbow 2 tent, and I love that tent. It's a little bit longer, it's probably about yay big. Weighs in at 2.5 pounds, only slightly, and that's probably what I'm going to be carrying for the most part. So this is an excellent tent, takes up very minimal space, and allowed me to take luxury item as a pillow, which is, you'll see when I get down to the very bottom here. Next thing I have is my sleeping bag. Super small sleeping bag. This is a Marmot Atom. I'm not sure if they make this particular brand anymore, but this only weighs 1 pound. It's a 40-degree bag, along with the 15-degree liner. Comes out great. Had it for 2 years and have nothing but great things to say about this bag for somebody my size. And then the last thing I took was actually a old pillow that I had from an old sleeping bag, rather big, rather large. It folds down to basically nothing. It probably doesn't even weigh but a couple ounces, but just something I wanted to take since I had some extra in my backpack because of the tent savings on that. And I believe that's basically everything I have other than the 2-liter pack that I have. One thing that I also carry that everybody, it's like the universal tool when it comes along to hiking, is your bandana. It's a great pot holder, great for your head, great for washing out your pots if you need to. Just an all-around utility tool. Oh, one thing else I didn't take with me, but I did not carry this or use this time, would be basically just a Mountain Hardwear hat and a pair of gloves. Didn't even have to bring these out this time. It was so nice outside. So I hope this helps everybody out as far as what type of equipment that I carry when I go on my hikes. This is considered lightweight. It's not considered ultralight. Works great for me. I come in at about 225 pounds, so a pack that weighs 28 pounds isn't really hard for me to carry. Barely even feel it on my back most of the time. So if you have any questions, please feel free to shoot me an email, or if you got any comments about what I have and you have some suggestions for me, please feel free as well, as I'm always trying to update my pack to make my hiking experiences that much better. Take care.